And here we are, wrapping up the show right now, wrapping up your livable garden. Yes, Michael Shawn here, along with
Belinda and Kelly.
We've come full circle. We talked about fruity ideas. We started off the very first design in the first hour with the man cave. And here we are, back at the man cave.
Oh, that full circle.
That's right. We're back here. We're talking about fruits and vegetables, fruity ideas for the whole show. And, of course, you got your sangria wine. But sometimes things don't work out and your tree just isn't producing enough fruit and you decide it's time to get rid of the tree and you chop it down. And that could worry you because you think, now I've got a wasteful tree. But no, because we have hold of right now, Scott Thomas, the Grilling Fool. And he's going to let us know what to do with this wood after we decided the fruit wasn't being produced the way it was supposed to do. So, Scott, what do you think?
Well, if it's a good fruit tree and you've got some good fruit wood, let it age for a little bit and then use it to smoke all kinds of delicious stuff on the grill.
Good. Because that's how I ended up using my own peach trees. I did pork roast because I never got any peaches out of them. So I love using fruit for cooking or fruit trees or whatever. So what type of ideas do you have for us?
Well, for one thing, the fruit trees, a lot of people get turned off because sometimes barbecue or something on the grill is too smoky. It's got too much of a heavy flavor. And sometimes that happens because a lot of what people use, it's two very popular woods are hickory and mesquite. Mm-hmm. And both of them have very, very potent smoky flavors. But fruit woods like apple, cherry, peach, pear, pear, the smell of pear wood smoking is awesome.
Oh, yeah.
All those have a lighter, more subtle smoke flavor, so it doesn't hit you over the head, and go, oh, God, all I'm tasting is an ashtray. I'm tasting.
Thank you. That's how I feel. I'm one of those mesquite flavors, not for me.
That's my wife. Hickory is just too much, so, but a nice subtle apple flavor, or cherry's a little harsher, but still not as the level of a mesquite or a hickory. And not just strictly fruit trees, but like a ornamental fruit tree, like a crab apple. You can also use that to smoke wood. So it doesn't have to necessarily be just, I've got an orchard in my backyard and I chopped off a branch. But the other thing is you have a fully grown tree and it is producing fruit, but every once in a while, you need to have it trimmed to make sure it's going to, stay healthy or it's going to lose a branch in a storm. Take that branch and chop it up. I got bags full of apple branches in my garage from a old friend of ours that moved away, and when he was coming back, he goes, hey, I got a bunch of apple branches. I'll bring him with you. Brett, yeah, please bring him with you, man. We would love to have that.
So you got a good recipe for us or a good idea to go with?
I've got right now, it's as cold as it is, especially here. You guys aren't nearly as bad, but I know I checked the weather there, and you guys are getting down to the 30s at night.
We're playing golf again.
It warms up. We were at 18 and it went to 60 this week, and we've just...
Right, well, we're having a heat wave here. It's up to 45 today.
Okay.
Oh, y'all put shorts on.
So we're doing a lot of comfort grilling and comfort food on the grill, and what we've done is we've taken an old classic, which is beer can or beer butt chicken. Instead of just putting the beer in the can and then cooking the chicken and then bringing it in and eating it with something else, we took that beer can chicken and placed it in a roasting pan and filled the roasting pan with everything you need for a stew: potatoes, beef or chicken stock, carrots, onions, garlic, and then put that right in the middle of that stew. So when that chicken's cooking, the fat from that chicken is rendering out and dripping down into the stew.
Oh, man, that sounds good.
That's a great idea.
Using, and on the side we used apple wood for that, so you got this apple wood flavor smoke getting really permeates the potatoes the most, but permeates the sauce. Oh, it's just fantastic. So now you have a one pot, meal on your grill as opposed to like a crock pot meal. You're doing it all outside, and you're adding a smokiness to it that you just can't get inside.
The way a real man would cook.
Exactly.
Okay.
And
probably right.
We also did this with a chuck roast. We did a couple of big chuck roasts that we seared a little bit on each side and then smoked them over the meat over the stew. And so we did a beef stew as well as a chicken stew, and both of those are done. Like I said, you get the smoky flavor, and the chuck roast is cheap. I mean, both of these are cheap meals. I mean, a whole chicken, a few bucks, and a couple of big chuck roasts are cheap, and it feeds a lot of mouths.
I bet your wives are happy that you're out there cooking all the time. Yeah, you're just taking over the food at your house.
We try.
I bet you have, between you and your dad and what? You have Who else helps you guys?
My cousin. Yeah,
Your
there's
cousin.
three of us grilling fools.
Okay.
Now, what is your website? Because you've got recipes in more detail there, don't you?
Yeah, it's the website is www.grillinfools.com. There's no
that's-
second G on grilling.
Okay, grillinfools.com.
Yes, and we also have a couple things we have on there. We talked about the different kinds of smoke woods. Is that I went around the web and looked up as many different lists of what smoke woods to use on the grill and what they pair well with, and I kind of combined them into one huge master list. I've never seen one as long as what I've got.
Fantastic.
And it's about 50 different things you can use to smoke, whether it's different kinds of woods or using just smoking with onions and garlic, throwing that right into the coals and letting that steam out. Or using Italian herbs right in soaking those and throwing those right on the coals too.
I've done a lot of rosemary that way.
Oh yeah, rosemary. That's probably my favorite herb.
So, that's fantastic. And this is folks. This is a great website. If you have not gone to this website, if for by chance you may have picked up a grill for Christmas and you're still trying to work out hamburgers and you're ready to kind of move to another area where it's not just simple old charcoal briquettes and hamburgers, you got to check out this site. It's grillingfools.com. Some of the best information, not only the best information, you've got great videos that kind of goes through and shows people step by step by step, and it's really just a great resource.
Yeah, there are some videos. We need to do more of the videos, and I have a better video camera now, so we plan on doing more of that. And the whole point is picture by picture, step by step. Description by description, video by video, from start to finish. Not just here's the recipe, here's what it's supposed to look like at the end. It's just
you do a great job, and I think it is very motivating for people who don't even grill. If they would just go and look, they'd start doing it.
Okay.
You know what? That's what we get the most is people who come to us and go, "Wow, you know what? I've only used my grill for burgers and brats, but I saw you did this, and I tried it, and it was fantastic."
That's
And
beautiful.
that's the best compliment we can get.
Absolutely.
Is if somebody steps outside the box.
Okay, Scott. Well, unfortunately, we're running out of time. We saved the end of the show for you. It's the most popular part, but it goes by way too quick. So look forward to talking to you again soon, and I'm going to try the old stew out there. Keep everything outside on the grill. Looking forward to it.
It's delicious. You got to try it.
Okay, really appreciate it. We'll talk to you soon.
Okay.
Okay,
Bye-bye.
bye-bye. That was Scott Thomas, the Grillin' Fool, and you really got to check it out, grillinfools.com. You'll see some great stuff there. And that wraps us up for the whole weekend already. That was a fast 2 hours. We're going to take off and go get some fruit trees, aren't we?
There you go. A lot of fun
Okay.
things to do this weekend. You guys don't stay inside.
Okay. And until next week, this is Michael Sean Kelly along with
Belinda and Kelly.
May the road rise to meet you. May the wind be always at your back. May the sun shine warmly upon your face. The rain fall gently upon your fields. And good people, until we meet again, may God hold you in the palm of his hand.